Mr. Malema, you have no authority to talk about land ownership. The Khoisan is the only authentic voice that can talk about land.
Hey people, how you doing today? Together Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is a very interesting video. I know my South African people are going to come for me because they've been dragging me and telling me to move my mouth out of South African business, but guys, I'm Africans like you people, and I want to see this continent strive. So sorry for those people that don't like me talking about South Africa or any other African countries. I don't know what you people want me to do, okay? We'll have a conversation to better this continent, okay? So the snippet you saw at the beginning of this video is a South African woman in a conference calling out some black South Africans and all that. I need you guys to see this video and then we'll talk.
Atuwak Tama Kamske. It means, in my ancestral language, our struggle continues. Mr. Malema, you have no authority to talk about land ownership. The Khoisan is the only authentic voice that can talk about land. We were the first freedom fighters fighting the colonials when they came here 360 years ago. We were the first people of this nation. We were the first people of Southern Africa. And today we still face oppression. This country's history did not start in 1910 when the ANC was established. Nor did it start in 1994 when you went to a democratic dispensation. We lived here, and you, your ancestors, and the white ancestors found us here. So we can only talk about land ownership as you found us here. The indigenous people of South Africa and Southern Africa needs to be restored. That was taken from them by the invaders. I thank you.
So that's what the woman said, and like I said, everybody's opinion is valid. Like, I'm not even going to rubbish your opinion, okay? What she was saying, she was referring to other but she was also addressing Malema. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that name. Malema he's the leader of the Economic Freedom Fighter Party, and he's also part of the parliament. So he's a big deal in South Africa. He speaks up, so that's how I knew him. Like, he does a lot of this speak up for black South Africans a lot. So that's who she was addressing, even though she was addressing the other people, okay? And Malema had to respond to what the woman said, and this is what Malema had to say.
There was a statement. Would you like to answer?
Well, I think that you are extremely missing a point. Me and you are Africans. And this land you are referring to and the whole of Africa was one thing until the colonialists came to divide us. So you must never see yourself as being something different from what I am. Otherwise, you are inviting self-isolation. We, the black African majority and the Khoisan, were one thing. And we are the only ones who can speak with authority about the Africa, the continent of African majority. So don't take away, I'm not from Europe. My ancestors are not from Europe. This Africa belongs to Africans, and that's what the Khoisan are. Don't isolate yourself, my sister. This solidarity will help us to defeat colonialist and apartheid legacy.
Please, do not buy into the anti-African agenda. Africans are hated everywhere. So Soweto cannot afford to hate Africans. Black people are hated everywhere. When you see a black person see yourself. When you see a black person, say, my brother, my sister, let's work together to build the African continent so that it can compete with the United States of America, it can compete with Europe, it can compete with China. You hate Africans, but you don't hate the Chinese. You always say the Africans are taking your jobs. Stop being used on black violence. Stop being used on an anti-black agenda. Love yourself, and once you love yourself, you love another black person. Now an African who threatens me. African. Like it anale mosadi wa ka like bona le Nigeria a ke na taba le lona shem. Yala le na o ka le ba bona ma Nigeria le a chuwa so. Don't be scared. We are one thing that was divided by colonialists because they were threatened by the unity of Africans. Can you imagine there is an African currency? Barona currency ya Africa. That currency is going to be more powerful than the dollar itself because that currency will be backed by the minerals of Africa. Today, the pound of Britain is one of the strongest currencies. Why? Backed by gold. But when you go to Britain, there is no gold mine. But they've got the biggest gold reserves all over the world. Because they come take it here, they came and stole it here, and they've stored it there. And that's what makes them unique. There is no France. There is no France without Africa.
My opinion, like I said, every opinion is valid. So go ahead and drop your thoughts on this discussion down in the comment section of what the woman said and what Malema said in this issue. Go ahead and drop your thought down in the comment section. For me personally, I totally agree with Malema on this one. A lot of, and it happens all over Africa, a lot of African countries, we see ourselves as enemy, we fight among ourselves. The other day on TikTok, Cameroon and Nigeria were fighting. And Cameroon and Nigeria, they're almost the same thing because we even look, we often sound alike. But they were fighting over little things that does not matter when the main issues we have in Africa are not being addressed. We're not channeling those energy on those things. See, just like I always say here on my channel, just why you have this skin color, you're black, you're my brother, you're my sister. I don't know where you're from. You're my brother and my sister, and what affects you affects me. Because the way an outside race will see you, that's how they will see me. They will not say, oh, what country is she from? Or what black is she? What type of black is she? No. So we black people, I'm talking black people in general, even here on YouTube, even here on social media, you see African Americans and Africans fighting over things. Oh, you did this. Like, when can we just get our games right and know that we're not each other's enemy? Our struggle may be different, but we're all going through struggles because of our skin color, and then come together to solve some of these issues rather than fight ourselves. Anyway, guys, that's my thought on this video. Okay, go ahead and share your thought. And for my South Africa people, please, you should not be offended, but I'm still going to bring this type of video. Especially if this type of video strikes such conversations, I will bring it. Okay, anywhere in Africa, I'll bring this type of content. Okay, because we black people, we need to have the important conversation rather than fight over things. Okay, anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation. And with that all said, guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.